All right, we're back. It is January 9th, run streak day 98. 98 and counting, getting closer to 100. It'll be 5K streak day 95 today though, so a little bit of a milestone there. Pretty awesome. Good weather today. It's like 39 degrees right now, 39 Fahrenheit. And supposed to get up to near 50 today, later in the day. Trying to get my run in early, of course, as I usually do. But yeah, I'm not layered up super heavy, so that's nice. The eagles are out flying around today, the bald eagles. Pretty crazy though when I think about it. I was talking to Inga about this the other day. I mean, we go from living in Oregon and Idaho nearly 40 years, and I've maybe seen a bald eagle 2-3 times at the most. I can think of 2, but I feel like there's got to be a 3rd time, right? And they're flying around up there pretty much every day. I see them at this point, as long as I run either at the lake or along the river. So it's quite amazing for somebody like me who just rarely ever saw him his entire life, and now I get treated to him all the time. So I guess I'll get right into last night's Bruce Willis movie. Why delay it, right? Last night's was a weird one. The only reason why it ended up on the list is because it was one that was easily accessible to stream on multiple platforms for free. It was one that we didn't have to pay for or subscribe to another platform to watch. But it was called Assassination of a High School President, and Bruce Willis plays the high school principal. He's not the main character, but he's in there enough that, you know, it's a Bruce Willis movie. It was a little odd. Can't say it was a great movie. I feel like maybe Bruce was doing somebody a favor there when he signed up to do that movie. Maybe, I don't know. It was okay. I probably would never watch it again. Can't say that I really recommend it either. Don't know anybody else that was in the movie. The plot was kind of just all over the place and not well written, but either way, I guess if you're in desperate need of a Bruce Willis movie and you've covered all the other ones, then I would recommend that one. Oh, that was crazy. I kind of just missed it with the camera, but there's a bald eagle down there. He's swooping down. It almost looked like he was going for a mud hen. Do they eat mud hens? I don't know what else he'd be going for there. That's the only thing that's, oh no, that's a mallard. It's not even a mud hen. Maybe he's just aggravated by the mallard. I don't know, I don't think they eat mallards. Crazy. So there's actually 2 different types of eagles that I'm seeing here. There's a bald eagle, and then I think it's the American brown eagle. I'm not 100% sure on that, what they're called. I'll have to look it up. But he's not the same, but he is bigger than the bald eagle that I just saw. So tonight's Bruce Willis movie is going to be one of 2. We have 2 left on our little mini list. And that is either Sin City or The Fifth Element. I'm kind of leaning towards The Fifth Element. So I stopped here on the river for just a second just to snap a quick photo for Instagram basically, and still using the auto stop on the watch, and man, it is very interesting. I want to say frustrating, but I'm trying not to get frustrated with it. Sometimes it stops after like 3 seconds, and sometimes it literally takes like 10 to 15 seconds, which again, I've mentioned that I don't really care about my times that much, but I want it to be at least somewhat accurate. Like, I don't want, if I stop to take 3 different pictures, I don't want 45 seconds of flat out just dead time that's killing my run, basically. That's a little bit too much, and that's a little bit to the point where I'm just gonna shut it back off and go back to manually starting and stopping again. The interesting thing is, when I stopped using auto pause years ago, it was because you would stop and it would actually pause pretty quickly from what I recall back then. But then the minute you like take 2 or 3 steps you know, in the other direction, or in any direction for that matter, it would start again, and then it would think that you're moving. And so that's why I stopped using it in the first place. Now it's actually better in that sense. Once it stops, I can walk around this entire little area on the bridge and it won't start again. Not until I start running. And again, at that point, it waits about 3 to 5 seconds after I start running before it turns itself back on. So it's gotten better in some cases, or in some senses, and it's gotten worse in other areas. So it's kind of a little bit of give and take there. You get the convenience of the auto pause. I don't have to goof around with the watch, but at the same time, how accurate are some of these runs, the times on these runs? Hard to say at this point. Gotta say, I'm really loving this warmer weather today. Pretty nice. It's almost tropical here at 39 degrees compared to what it has been the past 3 weeks. It's crazy. I think we did have that one warm day where it got up to 61, but other than that, it's pretty much stayed right at or below freezing for the last, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, something like that. And I think even later in the week it's supposed to get up around 50 again, maybe like 45 or 46. So I'll have a couple warmer days. I was gonna keep my run like real short, like 4.5 miles today, and I think I'm gonna stick mostly to that. I might extend it out to 5 miles just because 4.5, 5, what's the difference, right? It's pretty funny though. I'm watching the geese, they're enjoying the river, having a great time out there. And the minute that the cold weather hit, the turkey vultures, which are normally everywhere here in Iowa, just all over, they took off, they went south. And then the geese kind of swooped in and stole all the territory. So it's kind of like we trade one bird for another the minute that it gets cold. Never actually heard this church's bells go off before, but they've been going off for a couple minutes. I heard it from over there on top of the parking garage where I was taking a picture, and figured I'd come over here, have a listen. Not bad. Pretty nice looking church though. It says it was built in 1886. Pretty cool. All right, all done with the run. Ended up being 5.3 miles, or just a hair over 5.3 pace. Says 8 minutes 48 seconds. I feel like I was going faster than that. Again, the auto pause probably slowed us down there, but whatever, it's fine. We're gonna try it for a few more days. If it keeps frustrating us, then we'll just go back to normal. I'll have the Strava information up, of course. The funny thing though, the time on the run was 47 minutes and change. The last 2 days in a row, so yesterday and the day before, the time on my run was 47 minutes 11 seconds exactly on both days. Exactly the same time. Distances were slightly off. One day was faster paced than the other, so it had a longer distance, but same exact time, and I was dang near there again today, which is an odd coincidence. All right, anyway, I'm gonna go upstairs, take a shower, drink some tea, and get started with my day. Got our post-run meal here, a little bit of oatmeal with some blueberries in there. Of course, a banana chopped on top. That's how I always do it. Sometimes I put like some walnuts or some flaxseed in there as well, but not today. Just a little bit of agave on top. And I also sprinkled a little bit of sugar on there as well. All right, we're having a little bit of a snack here before dinner. We got some cut up vegetables, some carrots, some celery, and some pickled cucumbers there. Also some pretzel sticks. And we're gonna be dipping that into our hummus. I just made a fresh batch of homemade hummus here, although I did it a little bit differently. Instead of using roasted red peppers, I used about 1 teaspoon of gochujang paste, and it actually tastes pretty dang good. All right, here we have our dinner, which is taco salad tonight. So far, we've actually stuck to the plan fully. The last week, we didn't deviate from our meal plan. This week, we're also not deviating at all, so we're doing good in that sense. Got some rice, got some refried beans on the side there. Inside the taco salad, we got lots of lettuce and chopped up veggies like carrots, radishes, onions, olives. And then on the bottom of the shell here, we got some refried beans and some more rice as well. Topped it with a little bit of avocado and a little bit of taco sauce as well. Should be good. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified for new videos coming out daily. Till tomorrow, everybody. Take care.